moment, takeoff thrust setting, brake release ordered by the team leader, and then go! Acceleration during this takeoff roll, the rotation will be at 150 knots. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 10-ship formation takeoff. In a few moments, it will be the first rejoin, then weather check for the whole formation. The display program of the Italian aerobatic team obviously depends on the weather and could be downgraded as prevailing weather conditions worsen. Frecce Tricolori, in fact, are able to perform their high program, the complete one, when the cloud base is at least 4,000 feet above ground. When the cloud base reduces at least more than 2,000 feet, we perform the low program, where elements with vertical development will be excluded. In the worst condition of 2,000 feet of ceiling and at least 5 kilometers of horizontal visibility, the program will be flat, which consists of horizontal maneuvers, Schneider turns, and a flat pass with no separation within the main formation, except for the solo splitting. By the voice of Tony, number 1. And this is the first amazing separation of the cardioid. Aircraft to the left, 4 to the right. And now prepare your cameras and don't miss the opportunity to take the best picture of the first amazing crossing. The two sections go up in line after shape, reaching 4,000 feet, the top of our flight program volume. The first one on the right is performing a looping, while the second on the left is performing an half Cuban 8. So get now on board the last in the row of 4. Fuori tutti, via, by the voice of Major Oscar Del Do, the second slot. The first section shaping again its stage, and the second section, leader Rome, ready to chase the 5 ahead and complete the rejoin. Main formation is leaving to the right. It will be the first rejoin in this 25 minutes, but let's look at the left for the solo and count with him. 1, 2, inverted, 3, and 4. Here are 4 consecutive 90 degrees rolls along longitudinal axis, performing this spectacular 4-point roll. And after a roll by the solo, Pony number 1 from the right is now going to show us how to perform a roll with 9 aircrafts. Rotation along the axis is performed with a twisting flight path like drawing the internal of a giant barrel. It looks like just one huge airplane is performing the maneuver, but each aircraft in this moment is following a different line in order to maintain the right position within the formation. Closing now, it's barrel roll. Alternation solo main formation is giving the pressing rhythm to the exhibition of Frecce Tricolori, and so 9 aircraft to the left, 1 coming from the right. Solo pilot again with another maneuver along the display line, 350 knots, white smoke, inverted flight, then it will be roll at the display center and inverted again. is proving the technical features of our MB339, an aircraft able to sustain a prolonged upside-down flight and then to go up staying inverted while the solo is looking for the formation across the canopy. Main formation that is coming again, Pony is ready to perform the next maneuver narrated by Major Raspa. Green with red, this was the wingman roll, and then Apollo 313. Apollo because sections separate as two lunar models, 313 because 313 Aerobatic Training Squadron is the official denomination of our team, a unit where 100 people, officers and NCOs are on duty every day to make this spectacular flight possible. Second section shaping back from Leader Swan to Leader Rom with the advance of Pony 7, Captain Emanuele Bernuzzi, and Pony 8, Captain Giovanni Morello, and then will be another rejoin for the main formation. From the left, again the solo counts with his aileron roll series. You can count again with him while turning. It will take 12 seconds to fly along the 3 kilometers display line, never stopping his rotation. Solo leaving at the right, main formation straight in front of us. In a few moments they will split into two sections and preparing for the maneuver, symbol of passion of all women and men of the Italian Air Force, l'Aeronautica Militare. We are one of the few teams in the world performing this maneuver from bottom to top. Let's get ready for the emotion of the eagle of Frecce Tricolori. And from the right, the solo with his inverted flight. And again, cameras on the center of the display line is gonna be 5 airplanes for the left, 4 from the right. 3, 2, 1, shot! And after this amazing crossing, once again the solo pilot from the left with his highest load factor maneuver. Full throttle entering the 7G Schneider turn. At this moment aboard his MB339, everything is weighted 7 times more. He draws a perfect circle with a wide smoke and then goes inverted and up. Minus 3 Gs for an absolute value difference of about 10 Gs. Solo pilot is climbing away to the right, drawing a giant cowboy lasso, and from the same direction, main formation is coming again, ready to introduce you second left and right wingman. are Pony 4, Captain Alessandro Somariva, and Pony 5, Captain Simone Fanfarillo. They start rolling at the same time and repositioning in the second wing back of the formation. Then wingman in a line and going put down in a Callis shape, why not, of a good Italian wine. Callis, which is now going up and performing a giant loop in 4,000 feet over the field at the top of this maneuver, ready to give once again the stage to the solo pilot. Formation to the left in a while, changing again its shape, but let's look again for the solo pilot on the right with this slow roll. High skill maneuver exalting pilot capability to coordinate flight controls, cloche and rudder pedals to maintain aircraft aid perfectly uniform. Another barrel roll for the 9 aircrafts of the main group. This time a right-handed roll, performed in a configuration increasing considerably the difficulty of execution of this maneuver. The formation rotates gently around this axis as if it were a single giant airlifter long about 70 meters. This was the graceful right barrel roll swan formation. And after the elegance of this roll, the power of next maneuver by the solo, slightly to the left, knife edge performing this negative Schneider turn. Take a look at the white helmet of the pilot while he's being literally pushed out of the cockpit by a force about 3 times his weight. Main formation now straight in front of us. Aircraft side by side in 3 lines, driving this giant inverted triangle, which is now going up with the green, white and red of the Italian flag. The solo pilot nose down and then up, climbing vertical like riding the smokes of the main formation, and inserts in the separation of the 2 sections. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the break of the Arizona. An historical figure by Frecce Tricolori, dedicated to a place that used to be the meeting pub of the first pioneers of Italian aerobatics, where to hug families and friends without any military formalism. And this time, the warm hug of the Arizona is dedicated to all of you. And after this amazing crossing of Frecce Tricolori, let's look right in front of us, low above the horizon. Solo is coming again with his next maneuver. White smoke, stick, full travel back to the belly and up, standing to the blue sky over Cold Lake up to 4,000 feet. The air is becoming heavier and heavier over his MB-339, and at the end, no way, the gravity force will be the winner. Zero speed for an instant and then down in sound, the sound smokes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the tail slide of solo of Frecce Tricolori. From the left, again, the formation is already split with the second section, which is drawing a giant bull's eye in front of us, while the first section, shaping as an arrow, is crossing right in the middle. This is the symbol of all the fighter jet pilots in the sky of Cold Lake. And now, get ready for something very special, because we want to show you what Italian engineering can realize if put together with the passion of our pilots. MB339 of Frecce Tricolori, one of the few jets in the world able to perform the Lonzo arc. Therefore, let's introduce him. He's our pony number 10 at his first season as Frecce Tricolori solo. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to clap your hands for Major Federico De Cecco. Now have a look at your right, because the main formation is coming again. Pony from 1 to 5 in a line, so enjoy this double roll from the voice of Major Pierluigi Raspa.
Interni. Via. Interni. Via.
Pony number 2, Captain Luca Pozzani, and Pony number 3, Captain Leonardo Leo, rolling around second wing and then again getting the original position while Pony 4 and 5 roll around them. And still from the right, the solo, bringing us back to flight school, is performing a barrel roll but with a landing configuration. A range of just 100 kilometers per hour between stall speed and gear over speed. That's our Major De Cecco is demonstrating the exceptional maneuverability skills of this Italian twin-seat jet, trained by Leonardo aircraft, fully manufactured and maintained in Italy, and also used at our 61st wing in Lecce, Galatina, south of Italy, to train our military pilots. IFTS, International Flight Training School, a flagship of our centenary Italian Air Force. And now our formation leader is going to answer one of the recurrent questions by our enthusiasts. What's the minimum distance in flight between one aircraft and the other? So don't miss the chance to take a picture of our Mike Charlie 39 tricolor belly during this low-speed Schneider tour with aerobrake extended. Less than 2 meters of distance between aircraft for a flight, conducted exclusively visually by the pilots of Frecce Tricolori, while from the left again the solo is coming for what is probably the most renowned figure in his repertory. Synthesis of skills handed down from pilot to pilot and technical features of MB339. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the spectacular Crazy Flight! In front of us, beyond the snake of white smoke left by the solo, the main aircraft of the main formation are now reconfiguring a big wing formation for the last maneuver of the show, the Alona, the one by which we proudly spread the longest Italian flag in the world. Questa tradition is gonna be accompanied by the music of La Turandot by Puccini and by the forgettable voice of Maestro Luciano Pavarotti. Tricolor flag. This is the memory we want to leave you after this display, representing the result of our over 60 years aerobatic tradition. We proudly do it to show our flying style on behalf of Aeronautica Militare, the Italian Air Force, as worldwide Italian ambassadors.